Hello everybody, welcome to just a brief video that we thought we would put together for you as parents of pupils in Year 12, and we know that you will be concerned and anxious around the year, what the year's going to bring for you as a parent and what the consequences of all of this disruption and school closures and so on and so forth will mean for your son. So we're really keen to reassure you that we are working as hard as we can to make sure that your son is not disadvantaged in any way. And we have various people who are going to speak to you this afternoon just to reassure you that we have plans in place and that we will be making sure that none of our boys are disadvantaged by what happens with the exams. So I'm going to hand over now to Miss Farquhar, VP in charge of curriculum.
Good afternoon, and really just to echo that reassurance to yourselves about our plan for the pupils. The provision for revision sessions and mocks in the lead up to the very important exam modules that they have in January. We have a very clear plan in place, and we would encourage you to guide your son to come to school with a positive mindset, to make every lesson count, and the really valuable work that they are doing in the lead up to Christmas, over Christmas and into January. It's all very, very important work that is going to provide them with the success they need for progression in August. So in school, your son's teachers are working as hard as they can. We know what brings about success, particularly in those maths and English exams that they are doing in January. And they need to follow the advice given, do the work set, and every piece of assessment work is counting at this stage. I also want to provide some reassurance around the centre assessed grades process. I know we're aiming for exams, we're preparing for exams, but our processes for those were thorough and rigorous in last summer, and the outcomes were unchallenged and allowed our Year 12s going into Year 13s really successful progression rates. Many of the Year 13s coming from Year 12 last year came back to us in sixth form. So I hope that provides you with some reassurance this afternoon, and I will hand over to Mr. Carlisle, who's the Raising Standards leader for Year 11 and 12, to talk to you in a little bit more detail about the specifics of that plan.
Good afternoon. The exams are going to be sat by your sons in January. It will be the first time that they have sat external GCSE exams. Usually that would happen in Year 11. We're well aware that this can be a sort of daunting experience for many pupils. So what we have put in place is a plan for December and January. All pupils will be doing mocks in English and Maths. All pupils will be doing external revision sessions in English and Maths. We also have exams in double award science, travel and tourism, and BTEC sport. These sessions work really well. As Ms. Farquhar said, we have a plan which is well true and tested through the last few years, and the GCSE grades, particularly in Maths and English, have risen consistently. I would encourage you to ask your son to make sure that they are revising thoroughly at home, to make sure that they are in school the days that the special timetables are running, and we will get these timetables out to you as soon as possible to give you as much notice about what's happening with the pupils. And I'm going to hand over now to Mrs. Best, the head of Year 12, and she's going to talk to you about some other issues that have come up.
Good afternoon. I just wanted to again try to reassure you that we have got a rigorous process in place to be able to look after your sons in this very stressful time. We understand that exams are stressful in the best of circumstances, and that these circumstances are far from ideal. I would encourage you as the parents to pick up the phone and speak to myself or Ms. Livingstone, the counsellor, or any member of staff that you can if you've got any particular concerns about your son's well-being. But I would also encourage them to get plenty of rest over the coming weeks in preparation for these exams, to think about their preparation, their diet, a bit of exercise on a daily basis, just to look after themselves and their own well-being. The pupils can also contact their teachers directly through their Microsoft Teams. They've been using it. They're very, very astute with it at the minute. Please encourage your son that if he is struggling with something, to reach out to his teachers directly. He has their email addresses and he has contact for them via Microsoft Teams. Likewise, again, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone, speak to us about any concerns that you have. We've got lots of support mechanisms in place here. We've got lots of links with external agencies. We can direct you for support in particular areas if that is the case as well. Take care.
Thanks very much, Mrs. Best. I hope parents that you have found the information on the video really useful, and on Tuesday the 24th during the parent consultations between 2:40 and 5 p.m, just so that you're aware, each of us will be available by telephone. Should you have any concerns or any queries, please feel free to get in touch with us. Take care.